Big hits are a part of football, whether intentional or just accidental by a byproduct of hard, fast play. There is always the risk for injury for players who step out on the field. The Ashland Grizzlies are trying to do what they can to minimize injuries for their players. This season, Ashland invested in the Guardian helmet covers for their players. The covers are designed to absorb impact and potentially reduce the risk of concussion for players. The Grizzlies wear them during their Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday practices. They're not yet sanctioned for use in games by the OSAA, so while the covers in no way completely eliminate the risk of head injury, head coach Charlie Hall says it is a step in the right direction.
But we made a commitment. We feel like our kids deserve the best, and we want to make sure that the parents are at ease with minimizing head injuries. You know, these do not eliminate concussions from football whatsoever. But while we're in practice and while we're having padded and contact in our practice, we can protect, most of our kids most of the time.
While the covers are visibly noticeable, defensive back Theo Whitcomb says he doesn't really notice a difference while wearing it.
I just forget that it's on my head, but I mean, it really, I don't know, I think it's going to help out in preventing, keeping guys healthy and stuff. I think it's just an extra precaution to take, and it's worth it, I think, because, I mean, your head's the most important part of your body, so.
And both Hall and Whitcomb emphasize that using the helmets isn't changing the way they teach tackling or hitting during practices, but it's still good to have the covers for extra protection.
I think the padding that's on the helmet, that's on the outer shell of the helmet, gives them a chance to have that extra protection when there's a potential head-on collision, which we don't coach that way, but it does happen.
I think our coaches have done a pretty good job on teaching the fundamental tackling, so when you don't really need it anyway. But I think it's kind of there. It's like if you're coming in both for a tackle and you maybe collide with somebody accidentally. But other than that, you don't really know. Like, I don't think it's changed my mental attitude about hitting or anything.
Now, the company that makes the helmets claim they reduce head impact by 33%, but with not enough independent studies done to confirm that, they have not been approved for use in games in many states.